Rated M for mature.
Poof. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome everybody to today's broadcast. How y'all doing today? How are you feeling? Refreshed after the weekend, you know? Finally, that free time is over and we can do our jobs again, or school, or whatever you're doing. Isn't that fun? I feel like, why? I mean, I know why, but weekend should not be 2 days. That is not enough. Weekend should be minimum 3 days. Because think about it. 2 days weekend basically means 1 day weekend. Because, you know, Friday evening, and this is assuming you have a Monday to Friday job and you don't work on Saturday, which many people do, or even Sunday or whatever, right? But assuming the very common Saturday, Sunday off, right? Realistically, Friday, you've done working. You technically, you know, this evening, boom, the weekend starts, but you're too tired, you know? If you, I mean, I guess there might be jobs where you're not tired when you're done with the job. I have not experienced those yet. So Friday is like, you kind of just need to like decompress, right? Then Saturday is your true weekend day. You get to sleep, you get to go about your day, do whatever the fuck you want, and the next day is a day off as well, so your head is not back into your job. But then Sunday rolls around, and on paper, Sunday is the second full day off. But your brain is already like thinking, ugh, when today's over, I'm gonna have to go to sleep, wake up, go to my job. And maybe in the morning and stuff, or in the afternoon, that thought isn't really that much in your head. But once you had dinner and you know like, oh, I got like 4 or 5 hours left, and the weekend's over, man, it's like it's already in your head and it already ruined shit. So you really only have one true day off. So minimum, I feel like Monday should be off as well. Monday or Friday off. You should have 3 days in a row, so that at least 2 of those days you can be worry-free. It's 0 day weekend because you blow 1 day recovering and 1 day preparing. I mean, that's, yeah, depending on your job, maybe Saturday, your real free day is just, you know, I guess it also depends on age and the job you do. I can imagine, you know, when I'm like 50, Saturday is like, ugh, I just gotta lay down. Man, upper management's never tired. I mean, look, they probably are tired, but not because of their job, but because they are the type of people who feel like they need to do meetings all day, every day, and if they don't have a meeting, they have to like go talk to employees at the coffee machine and shit. So like, they could do nothing all day, and literally nothing would change. I mean, here's the thing, right? Upper management has a job, right? But it's not nearly as difficult or as involved as they like to. I feel like the more you have to say, oh, the management's really difficult. Honestly, oh, CEO, it's so, oh, you need to do so much. The more you need to say how much you're doing, the less you're actually doing. Because I actually do work. I never have to say that I'm working hard. Because guess what? It's fucking obvious I'm working hard. The more people say they're working hard, the less they're actually working hard. Because they got something to prove. Just be seen in your vibe. Yeah, just have a father that has a company, you know, and just get fucking slotted into the management position. Easy, boys. I do overnight shifts, so I'm always tired. Woof. Woof. But don't just sleep at other times then. I mean, I guess it just sucks. Though I think I would be pretty good to do like nightly jobs. Because, you know, on my own, like if I'm off work for multiple weeks, immediately my sleep schedule just shifts to going to bed at like 3 or 4 a.m., waking up at noon. Like that's just my natural rhythm, you know? Like waking up at 7 a.m. like I do now is like literally until it's like noon, just don't fucking talk to me. Like I'm not dude, morning people, you know what? Here, I'm gonna actually, I've always said I hated morning people. I don't hate morning people. I hate morning, what do you call it? Like morning normalcy, as in waking up early and going to bed at like 9 or 10 p.m. is supposed to be the good thing, the way to do it. And deviating from that is just not good. Like if someone says, oh man, I woke up early today, the expectation is that other people are saying like, wow, you know, oh, I went to bed early today. Wow. But if you say, I woke up very late today, people are gonna be like, whoa, that's not good. I can't do that. Ooh, like as if it matters. The only reason it matters is because at some point, factories decided, well, I guess we should start at 8 a.m. That's it. That's the only reason why that is the normal time to wake up. And that's only when the clock was invented. Because before the invention of the clock, guess fucking what? Not everyone woke up every day at the exact same time. Like, that's the craziest thing. If you go back in history, literally before the invention of the clock, well, first of all, people followed like the sun's rhythm a little bit more in general, but also people didn't arrive at their job at the same time. Like that was not a thing. I mean, that is a clock invention thing. Oh man. I also love that, like, in the history of the clock, if you ever, I mean, I don't assume anyone has ever looked this up. I happen to have, like, seen videos and stuff about it. But it's like, they invented the clock, and at first, it was too expensive for people to have a clock on their person. So, like, a clock was only for big factories or, like, big workplaces that could pay and put up a clock. And what happened immediately, you know, you can't stop fucking capitalism and greed, right? What happened immediately, they started fucking with the clock, where they're like, well, you can go home at 6, and then they made the clock sometimes not move for like 10 minutes, so that when the clock struck 6, it was already like, you know, 6:30. They like, you know, they were stealing people's time already. And it was once clocks, that's the craziest thing, that only changed when watches were invented, and now people could have their own time on their person, and they went to job with a watch, and they started noticing, huh, that's weird, my clock is always running ahead, that's weird, you know, there must be something wrong with my watch. But everyone started noticing, like, hey, all our watches are running the same speed faster than our factory clock. What the hell's going on? So then they complained, and guess what happened? Everything got fixed, right? No. Factories banned watches from the work floor because they were interfering with people's work. Dude, history is just a fucking circle, dude. History is a fucking circle. Literally, as a clock was invented, companies tried to cheat on your time, tried to fuck with you, and to this day you hear shit like, well, you are committing time theft. Like that kind of bullshit? Come on, man. Literally has not changed in the last, like, what the fuck, 200 years? I don't know when the clock was invented in time exactly. Probably not that long ago. We can find that out. When was the clock invented? Okay, wrong thing. The clock, as in the idea of keeping time, has existed for a long time. I meant like the thing on the wall. Okay, history of timekeeping devices, dude. We're going deep already. Shadow clocks, goddamn. Those Egyptian beings. We got a shadow clock. Because there's like a whole history of clocks being used in factories, and then that's also the time when they started using like the church bell to wake everyone up, because they would match it with factory time. But when was that? Man, this is tough. This is like tough to find unless you start combing through the history, because obviously, like, the first wristwatches were made in the 16th century. Yes, but they were not available. That was like a very elite, rich people type shit, and that's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for when were the first commercial clocks, and then afterwards, when were the first commercial, like, you know, on person, available for the masses. That is not easy to find on Wikipedia. Anyway, not a big deal. Doesn't matter that much. Clocks have been around since ancient Greek, as the wall clocks might have been around after medieval times. Yes, but that's not what I'm talking about. Like, there were, because, like, you know, like an ancient Greek clock, it, you know, it could read the time based on like the sun and whatever, right? But like, it's not like a clock, you know? I guess I'm not making sense. I should look it up for next time, so that because I know it, but I can't explain it. Anyway, how about some gaming news? Couple things that I saw that interested me. For whatever reason, Assassin's Creed Mirage is getting a new story chapter and missions set in the 9th century Alula, which apparently is Saudi Arabia. Gameplay improvements for the base game and new location. I don't... What does that even... Huh? And then all for free. Okay. Oh, so... Okay. Huh? You know Assassin's Creed Shadows is out, guys, right? Like... I guess they're also making DLC for that. This might be another team and they're just like, hey, let's fucking do it. But why though? That's the thing. It's like a small game. The game was fine too. I don't know. I mean, I'm not gonna say no. I'm gonna reinstall this just for this. Of course I am. But like, this is so out of nowhere. But they do have a history with that, right? They kind of out of nowhere did like the 60 FPS patches for the old games. Even not that long ago, they fixed Assassin's Creed Syndicate like a year or two ago, because that was like one of the 10 PlayStation 5 games, PS4 games that didn't run on the PS5, and like out of the blue they like, oh, we fixed it, also 60 FPS. It's like, what? They kind of only need to just fix Unity, and I guess no, I guess if they want to make all of them 60 FPS, they have to fix Unity, they have to fix Rogue Remastered, and they have to fix Tree Remastered, and I guess Ezio Collections on PS4 as well. They can fix that to 60 FPS too, which wouldn't even be that hard. They've done that on Xbox, so it's only on PlayStation that it's not. The clock towers are today mostly admired for their aesthetics. They once served an important purpose. Before the middle of the 20th century, most people didn't have watches. Prior to the 18th century, even home clocks were rare. First clocks didn't have faces, they were solely striking clocks, which sounded bells to call the surrounding community to work or prayer. They were therefore placed in towers where the bells were audible for a long... Oh yeah, that makes sense. They didn't have faces. So, you know, the bell in the factory would just ring like it's time to go home, and they're like, yeah, we're just... How about we delay the ring by another half hour? Man, that's wild. Make a DLC for Valhalla that makes it playable in human time. In human time? What does that mean? In human time? That game is during an era where humans are alive. What do you mean with human time? That's weird. Do you mean any point in time where humans existed? Valhalla is a million years left. Oh, I see what you mean. You're not talking about the time period of the game, you're talking about the length of the game. It is playable in human time because I 100%ed it. It's too long though. I agree. The game's way too long. I still really like Valhalla. And 100%ing it, I think my save file is like at 300 something hours. Right? But that is not just like that's 300 plus hours for main game, 1 through 3 basic expansions, then the Dawn of Ragnarok expansion, which was a pretty big one, and then 2 more. Yeah, the roguelike expansion, and then was there another one? They released so much expansions for Valhalla, it's crazy. Oh yeah, they did more with like challenge missions. Yeah, I did all of those. And that took me 300 plus hours. That is, you know, most people won't bother. Like, if you just do the story And like even if you just collect stuff like gear and stuff and you just do that for the main game and the expansions, that would be like half the time that I put into it. Because like 100% thing is like so much more tedious stuff. It's still a very long game, I will admit. I think part of it is not necessarily the game length, but how long it feels. Because like you know, like the game starts, story is going on, it's interesting, and at some point you're like in England, and then it's like, okay, story says you need to do one of these two areas, you know, like do the missions, and then like, now that's part of your domain, or they're like, they're allies now. And then you go to the next area and like they become allies, and each area has like its own contained storyline. And I think the problem lies there because there's a lot of areas like that. And by the time you've done all of those, you've almost like you can literally forget what the main story is actually about, because all this side, it feels like side missions, you know, because you're like doing all this story stuff related to, you know, kings and rulers of a certain area to get them to be your ally. And then once they're your ally, it's like, yay, on to the next one. Boom, completely different story about that guy, you know. And by the time you're done with all that, it's like, oh yeah, remember the main story, let's continue that. It's like, huh? I think they made a mistake there. I think the middle part is just, it doesn't keep you hooked. That's the biggest crime that they've done there. You played the Shinobi Art of Vengeance? No, I have not. I have not. This was also news. Tormented Souls 2 has a new gameplay trailer. If you don't remember this game, too bad. It's like a indie game. What do you call it? Like, you know, inspired by old school Resident Evil stuff. I really enjoyed it for what it was. And number 2 is happening, and they did a little trailer, and we're gonna watch that now. So let me mute. Look at this.
Rated M for mature.
My name is Caroline Walker. I came to this town to find help for my little sister, Anna. She does this thing where she draws terrifying images and somehow they become real. But it was all a trap, and now they've taken Anna.
Caroline, are you there? They have me locked up in this horrible place. Please, help me.
What happened here?
This damn place can bring out the darkness in our hearts. You have no idea how powerful it is.
Wait, that comes out this year? Physical? Oh yeah, I'm gonna get that. Also, by the way, I love that the second I pressed play, Twitch was like, let me run some ads, will ya? Yo, physical edition, I love that. I love that that's a thing you need to advertise now as well. Because I do have, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, I do have the physical version of the first game. So I'm obviously gonna want number 2, right? Does that look ass, or is my stream at 160p? I think it must be at 160p because you have like the ad blocking thing, right? Because there was like literally as I pressed play, an ad started on Twitch. Anyway, physical edition, let's get it. I got number 1 physical, so I'm gonna get number 2 physical. I gotta get it. All right, rerun because ads were playing. Let's go. I don't remember much of the first game, to be honest.
My name
like
is
story
Caroline
wise.
Walker. I came to this town to find help for my little sister, Anna. She does this thing where she draws terrifying images and somehow they become real. But it was all a trap, and now they've taken Anna.
Caroline, are you there? They have me locked up in this horrible place. Please, help me.
What happened here?
This damn place can bring out the darkness in our hearts. You have no idea how powerful it is.
I did not know it was gonna release this year. October, that's Halloween. I love that. Isn't that like when Ninja Gaiden comes out? When does Yeah, that's 2 days after Ninja Gaiden. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I mean, I'm gonna buy it for sure. I kind of like the first game. It definitely wasn't bad at all. In fact, I'm gonna be brave and say I really liked it. I thought it was a good game. You know, it was. You know, it's obviously indie. It's not gonna have like that AAA polish or whatever, but it was perfect for what it was. Vampire is coming out that week too. Vampire what? Vampire the Masquerade? Off to the demons. Let's get that challenge. Whoa, that was late. Who the fuck is this guy? New enemy type? Muramasa, Muramasa. We have to buy everything again. That's kind of whack. This one was really good early on. Oh, wait. It's not just the bullets that hit you? I'm not missing any scarabs, am I? Okay, we can't go downstairs. Fuck. Oh shit. Oh wait, can you trick it like that? Hold on. What if I do this? Oh shit. I haven't found a single skull yet. That's crazy. Oh, I see something shining out there. Sheesh. Now, where is the secret room? How the fuck can you do that without getting hit? Skip it. I think I missed the secret room. Look at this. don't see the line. I don't see the line I need to take. I don't see it. Dodging like this? Maybe hanging attacks? Maybe that's the... But then this is gonna hit you. You can never stand next to him, that's an issue. I guess you can do that. You can't jump from one side to the other without using him as a springboard. I don't see it. I literally have no clue how this is. Like, I see one way, but it's gonna take me like 2 hours to do. Yeah, you can just do the guillotine attack jumping and just only use that. That's gonna take so fucking long. That cannot be the intended. Like, yeah, you can do this all day, right? If you want to. Look at how little damage it does. That can be the intended way to do the job. If they hang on the platforms and attack, super dissociating, you can't get a lot. So they just made it not difficult but tedious. Love that. Making something more difficult is really an art. Also, the unresponsiveness of when he wants to hang and when not is kind of out of control. Like, you can't really control if he's gonna do this, or if he's gonna drop down, or if he's gonna do whatever. It kind of depends on the buttons. Yeah, you can't. It's so... His attacks are so fast. When you see him starting to do something, it's already too late. You kind of have to abort before he even does the move, which means you get even less hits in. See, you can't dodge that one. It's too fast. I see you need to stop attacking so far in advance. See, why does he drop down? I didn't hit that at all. See, that's fucked because he like instantly does it. But you can't even get to his side. Now he doesn't grab anymore. Dude, this game's sick. There's a lot of things in this game that are like that happen automatically, and it's just like in Uncharted or in Tomb Raider where, you know, oh, they grab based on the context and whatever, which means half of the time it just doesn't work. Half of the time it doesn't do what you want to do because you have no agency, you have no control. Whether he hangs on the ledge or whether he just drops down or whatever, that's up to the game. You have no say in it. Have fun and luck. I don't see it. I don't see how you can. I don't see how you dodge any of the attacks if you want to do any damage yourself. Like he moves too fast to do anything. Like, is that it? Can you get 2 hits? Like, is that really the intended play here? You can hit him twice and then you just instantly move on because that's all the time you get? That cannot be it. Like, a perfect run is gonna take like at least 15 minutes. See, you can go down faster. And then, see, you can't... I was greedy. I did 3 hits. Whoa. Greedy. And now he just drops down. He doesn't hang anymore. Very cool. So even when you do it correctly, you still get down. Man, this is a cool boss fight. I love it. Very well thought out design. Definitely. This is already ass enough without the game not working. I really... Oh my god, dude. Sometimes I wonder if these devs actually play their own game. Who thinks this is okay? He doesn't... Half of the time he just doesn't grab onto it. It's such nonsense. It's actually nonsense. Like, how the fuck... Dude, I feel like Tomb Raider 1 had a fucking grab button. How the fuck has it gone worse since then? I don't understand. Play your own fucking game. You need to give players the controls. The more the game does automatically, the shitter it's gonna be. Cool. Two hit, you can actually like optimal play is 2 hits. crew. Damn, I did 3 hits. Should not have been greedy to go for 3 hits. Can you believe I did that? Come on, dude. Oh, yo. Ah, this is... Oh. I'm fighting against the game, not the boss. It's honestly, that is the most frustrating part about this whole ordeal. The fact that there's so much automation going on that just does not work half the time. Oh, come on, not... What the fuck is this nonsense? This fucking game doesn't even work. Oh. Started the guillotine. The animation looked like it hit. But we're not even close. I don't think this is gonna happen today. Can you tell I'm having a great time? This is honestly miserable. Like it's... This is honestly miserable. Like so far, the 2 boss fights we've done have been just worse than the original version. Just like genuinely not fun anymore. Now what? Yeah, I think they changed the idea of it needing to be hard more than they chased the idea of it being fun and a challenge that you want to do. They just threw the kitchen sink at it, it feels like. Did he stop flying up? Dude, what the fuck is happening? All the other times when I'm upstairs, he flies upstairs. And now he's just dodging me? What the hell? Of course, now he flies up. I hate that hits you. Guillotine is supposed to give you some invulnerability. But, you know, I guess hard mode is like, nah. Why does he sometimes jump way less far? Now he doesn't jump far enough anymore. Cool. I think this is the only way to do it, boys. 2 hits is all you get. Realistically, you can only do 2 hits before you start risking too much and you start gambling. 2 hits is all you get, which means this boss fight is gonna take forever. The biggest challenge of this hard mode is fighting boredom. Like, honestly. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Oh, now I don't jump far enough anymore. Very cool. He doesn't jump far enough anymore. Very cool. Love that. That's the only one I have trouble with. When he goes for the upstairs fly, getting the guillotine in is tough. Controls are working great again. Guillotine doesn't really work well either. It like sometimes goes off randomly. God, this is dog shit. Like, what I'm doing now is clearly the optimal strategy, right? Least chance of getting hit, most consistent damage output. It just takes a fucking million years, as normal attacks do, because you can get only 2 hits in. So you might as well go for like the fucking guillotine all day, every day. But it takes a million years. God! This fucking bitch. How long was it? Like 10 minutes? Takes too goddamn long. Idea. I'm reverting to my old way of trying to do this in a this boss fight feels longer than 100% ing Valhalla. Once you fall downstairs, you're dead. Not much you can do then. It's kind of stupid you don't get your tools that you unlock in normal mode. guarantee you this. What the fuck, low? Never done that. It's a struggle, boys. It really is a struggle. It really is a struggle. Like, as if it's not designed stupid enough yet, the game just... it feels like the more precise you need to be, the more the flaws in the entire control scheme pop up. The amount of times your jump doesn't properly... Like, it feels like there's different jump heights. Sometimes he jumps high, sometimes he just jumps low. And in a normal game, it's not that much of an issue. But now, when it matters, it's very much an issue. Like the climbing is a giant issue because there's no climb button. It's kind of a disaster. Kind of falls apart. I see the fucking animation, right? Why is it not blocking the projectile? So bizarre how the game rules kind of pick and choose when to work. Reminds me of how unbalanced Resident Evil 3 Remake was on harder difficulties. I've never played that on a hard difficulty, so I wouldn't know. I know this is Aslan. What hit me? Like, actually, something hit me and there was nothing on the screen. What is hitting me? What the actual fuck is hitting me there? Fuck hit me? This boss fight is getting worse with each try. More random shit starts happening. I'm just getting hit out of nowhere. And now, oh, now he starts to not climb again. Beautiful. It's a lost run. Lost run. Can't get hit. You really can't get hit. Because this is the biggest issue with the design of this boss. It's not designed to be difficult, it's designed to be tedious. Right? That's the biggest issue. Even if you master the way you're intended to do this boss fight, unless I'm missing something very hard, right? But the way it looks like you have to do the boss just takes a fucking long time. It's not even about it being difficult. It's just, it's exhausting. It's like playing chess. With every turn, mandatory has to take 5 minutes. Even if you know your move exactly, it still takes 5 minutes. That's what this boss fight is. Again. might actually lose less health by losing your own health and just spamming. You're supposed to fly up long. What the fuck, dude? Oh, low now. Okay, that's new. Usually after fire breathing, he goes high. Okay, fuck that. Now we're getting bugs as well. Oh, come on, dude. Now we're getting bugs? Oh, God. Okay, reset. They should add a reset button for a boss fight. They really did not play their own game, did they? Or maybe the only people who played it internally were the ones who knew all the exact perfect strategies. Okay. Reset run. Because the game fucked up. Stop climbing automatically. Beautiful stuff. What hit me? Dude, I'm going crazy. Something randomly hits you. Dude, he's maximum weird shit. So much random shit hits me that usually doesn't. Like, there is legitimately something going wrong when he throws the 3 fireballs. Sometimes something hits me during that attack and it's like a non-visible thing. It's kind of fucked. Oh, now you're gonna miss a jump again? Oh, what the fuck, dude? Yeah, reset. It's fucked. So for whatever reason, when he does the fire breathing, something about the game gets fucked and your super attack doesn't hit anymore. He just ignores it. What the fuck, Lisa? You flew in the wrong... Dude, this game is... Like I said, more and more weird shit starts creeping up, the more precise you need to be. The faults really start bubbling to the top. Ooh, I hate this game, dude. Every time you think, okay, we finally have some sort of strategy, and the game is like, oh, don't forget I'm filled with bugs. Shit is just randomly not gonna work. Oh, guillotine? Guess it's not an attack anymore. It's just gonna whiff completely. Why would it be an attack anyway, right? Why would you expect that to do anything? Why is it not charging? Dude, what the fuck is this game doing? I am losing my mind. Jesus, finally. Oh shit, it just goes on? Fuck. Kinda over it. I'm very much over this game right now. Ugh, that was so bad. That was so bad. Oh my god. I don't think I've seen anything that bad in a long time. Oh my god. That was horrible. I don't understand why they would design it that way. That just smells like we need to pad for time. We need people to be stuck as long as possible for no reason, you know? And we can just claim, well, it's Ninja Gaiden hard. It's hard. It's hard. You know, it's stupid, but hard. Yeah, that's it. I don't, you know, if we want to talk about making something difficult, making something a challenge and interesting to be challenging, this is not it. This was just a time waster, mostly, right? It takes about 5 minutes to figure out the line, the strategy you need to do. And then it's just an endurance battle against your own boredom. Because 9 out of 10 runs, why do you fail? Because after 10 minutes, your brain falls asleep and then you start to make mistakes. That's the biggest issue with that fight. It's not difficult at all. It's just boring to the point where you lose concentration. And then you start fucking up. It's... And that is without taking into account your character automatically falling down instead of holding on, your character's guillotine move randomly not hitting anymore, like all that bullshit that just is wrong. That's just an issue with the game apparently, that starts popping up in those situations. Even ignoring those, that was just bad. Didn't like that one bit. Did not like that one bit. Because again, I don't mind the strategies they lay out. It's like, okay, you know, up and down and jump and over and hang and whatever. Like, that's all fine. You know, it's a lot of things at the same time. That's fine. But then to make it an endurance battle, pff, that is so boring as shit. No, I don't like it. And I have a sneaking suspicion because the first boss fight was similar, but not as bad. This was bad. I mean, it takes 3 to 4 minutes. Yeah, sure. I mean, you know, if you're a speedrunner and you know the fight by heart and you do it every day. But I don't know if you've looked at the time. It took a little longer than 4 minutes. Just saying. Your success didn't? No, of course it doesn't. That's not the point. The point is, up until your success, you're bored out of your mind. It's so bad, dude. Oh, the process is just not fun. It's just bad. Oh yeah. They honestly, I think this would have been a lot better if you would just had your toolkit from the previous run. If you didn't have to start from scratch and like don't have all tools, that would have made it so much more doable, palatable. The fact that you only have your normal sword, that is just woof. Woof. Yeah, I didn't like that one bit. That sucked. I'm gonna take a break. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, this is not my idea of fun art. Like, again, for me, something being hard and me enjoying it means it's a challenge. Right? I don't know how I can explain this. Like, I guess what I enjoy is figuring out the puzzle of how to do it And I like that to be a challenge. But however, like let's say if you do sports, let's say you do sprint, the 100-meter sprint, that's also really difficult. But like it's not, there's no like puzzle to it, there's no like challenge to it. That's just training and endurance. There's nothing to it other than it just takes time to get to that level. You don't really need to do anything, if that makes any sense. You don't have to think about anything. There's no nothing. It's just doing it over and over and over and over until you get better. And that's what this game does a lot. This game is about, it's about the sprint. It's not about the puzzle. That sucks. I like the puzzle more. I like a challenge, not an endurance thing. Whatever. Be right back. Poof. We're back. I've been thinking about it. I've been thinking about why it felt so shitty to me. And I think I figured it out. Because there is a puzzle element to it. You need to learn the fight. It just takes a long time to actually win the fight. When did I win? When I started using the charged up hit. Because not enough were spawning on their own in the fight itself. You know, sometimes he summons like a little skull that gives you the charge hit. But he does it like once in the entire fight. And I think that's the issue, right? If you have moments where you can hit him all out for a second, it kind of makes you feel like you're making progress. Doing like 1-2 hits in between everywhere, it just feels like it's taking forever. Even though maybe it like on the clock doesn't, it feels like even at that last fight, even if that was done in like 3 minutes, it felt like 15 minutes. Like it feels like it takes forever. So the solution would be, depending on what the intent of the fight was. If the actual intent by the designers was, this match is supposed to be a slog and needs to feel like it takes forever, then, you know, then they can go fuck themselves. But otherwise, if that's not the intent and that's just how it turned out to be, an easy fix, honestly, would be at like 70% life, spawn the first skeleton, boom, get a free hit, you know, get the charge thing, and then do the same at like, I don't know, like 30%, something like that. So that there's like, you know, and then in the middle there's already the phase where you can go a little all out. If you had like 3 moments where you could do that, that will make it feel a lot smoother. That being said, there is another side of this, and that's maybe that might be how it is, and I just had a wrong presumption. But they also might think we're not gonna spawn the skulls because you can sacrifice your health to charge it yourself, right? And it might be the intent that that you have to use your own health to do it. And the only reason I didn't think of it for so long is because the game overall, every way throughout the game, you're kind of being trained. Whenever you need one of those, there's gonna be an enemy with the charge thingy, and you're never, like, if you play quote unquote correctly, you never really need to manually charge, right? Like every stage, the way it's built, every difficult enemy is gonna have like a charge enemy near it. So in my head, it kind of trained me into thinking you should not use the charge move unless you fucked up yourself. So I didn't even think about it for the longest time. Maybe that's something they want you to start using more in hard mode, and you kind of have to unlearn your normal mode behavior. That might be it. That's basically what they do. Spawns 2 skulls. I've only ever seen 1. I don't think I've seen him spawn 2 skulls. It also doesn't feel like, you know, because like I've gotten him to 50% health without the skull spawning. So there seems to be no logic to it. It seems to me like it just randomly spawns whenever when it's like a random attack in his tool belt. right? Like if they would do it on fixed moments on the health bar, you know, kind of like how at 50% he does the flying move thing, right? I feel like if they would do that for like 2 skulls as well on set points on the health bar, I think it would smooth out that feeling of no progress. Because like you would be grinding, sure, you know, 2 hits here, 2 hits there, and then you hit like 80%, 70%, whatever you pick, right? Where it gives you a breather, it gives you like an opportunity to be like, okay, now, you know, I can see that health bar moving down a little bit. Because that's how I was thinking about it. Like, why did it feel so shitty to me? Because it's a mental battle, you know? Like, by the time you're halfway through his health bar, my brain starts checking out because it feels so slow. And that's when you start fucking things up, when your brain is checking out. That's got me thinking of how can you smooth out that feeling, you know? But again, maybe their intent, I don't know what they intend. Maybe their intent is like, no, you actually need to sacrifice your own health. Even though we just taught you an entire normal mode of you never need to do that. And I guess technically you don't need it anyway, but it's gonna take a long time. Anyway, I've been thinking it over, and depending on their intent, actually I'm gonna guess that they want you to start using the charge more. It's like, why else is it in the game? They can't just to put it in for if you fucked up and didn't get the charge from another enemy. Like in the end, it's hard mode. I'm gonna assume they designed it with all the tools available in mind, which means they must have taken into account the fact that you can charge yourself. But like, no matter how tedious it is, if you do the charge move, it skips the tedious part, you know? And that's how I started looking at it. Like, for the same amount of damage you do by sacrificing health and pushing him into the wall, that same amount of damage, by the time you do that quote-unquote normally, chances are you're gonna get hit by random shit and lose that health anyway. Might as well use it to immediately, you know, kick him against the wall and do more damage way faster. Oh, he didn't die? He has a shield in the back? Weird. No, I almost had 10. Yeah, you can't do 10 here. There's not enough. You need like 3 of those. Fuck him. Do you guys see it? Now, look, as much as I'm complaining about weird gameplay bug, like this is an actual bug. Look at that. They forgot to update the animation for different outfits. She reverts back to the original outfit. The purple cape. Oh shit, he can hit you in the air? Oh yeah, I already have it. What the f- Okay. Damn, get blown up, bitch. Get blown up. Are there any skulls here? There are. Smooth sailing. I kind of like her a lot better than the other dude. No secrets. Ooh. Look at how much I'm healing, it's so crazy. The talisman's too strong. Too bad that doesn't know me during a boss fight. Imagine if you would heal with every hit. That would be sick. Huh? Wait, have we been here? Yeah, we have. I think we have. First try, bitches. They should add her in future Ninja Gaidens. Considering characters in this universe don't really age anyway, right? Like between DOA 1 and 6, like most characters that have been in 1, they've aged like what, 3 years? Like Kasumi and Ayane, they started at like what, 16 or 17? I guess in Europe officially 18. Like what's Kasumi now? Like 20, 21? That's crazy. DOA Kasumi. Character. Do they not list the age? Uh-oh. Huh? Hold on. And they don't mention her age at all on the wiki? That's crazy. Okay, hold on. No, it might be here. Okay, age from DOA 1 up until DOA 4 was 17. So they did 4 Dead or Alive tournaments in 1 year. That is so dumb. They did 4 fighting tournaments in 1 year? It's crazy. And then yeah, from 5 to now she's 19. Dude, get the fuck out of here, dude. Get out of here. I feel like, I don't know. Are they... That must be a cultural thing why they keep doing shit like that, because it's not just Team Ninja and DOA, right? That it's in so many like Japanese media in general, in anime and all kinds of games. That's like a thing where a character looks like clearly, like at the very, like Kasumi looks like an adult. At 19, I mean, it can go different ways at that age. You can look kind of adult at 19, but 9 out of 10, you're gonna look like a child still. Maybe you at 19 think you look very adult, but if you see, you know, especially like now I'm in my 30s and you see someone who's like 20, they look like kids. Because they are kids. Like if you had to blindly guess at like Kasumi's age, you would put her like mid-20s, right? Like, you know, I wouldn't put her at 30. I would put Helena at 30, like easy. That's the thing. Like a character like Helena or like Tina, she could be 30 easy. Right? But like 19? Like what the fuck, dude? Child. And even more devious, like from DOA 1 to DOA 4, she's 17. Have you seen the outfits you can get in that game or in those games? She's 17. That is danger, danger. I'll put her early 20s in DOA 2. Yeah, but she was 17 then. And like, not just a child, a minor. I'm not gonna continue today. Anyway, fighting games, well, I guess again, I think a lot of fictional Japanese media, they love to do that. Minor in a tournament with assassins and ex-military. Yeah, but she's also in a... She's like a trained killer ninja. Like in the entirety of DOA, there's like 2 or 3 characters with like a sensible age. I think Bass has like a fairly sensible age. Yeah, he's 48. That makes sense, right? That makes sense. Wait, how old is Tina? Hold up. Tina's 24. I mean, I would guess she's a little bit older, but at the same time, like 20, I mean, it's possible, right? You can definitely look like Tina at 24. That's definitely possible. But that also means if she's 24 and Bass is 48, that means Bass had Tina as a child when he was 24. Which I guess is not uncommon, though I do feel like, at least here in the West, I feel like most people start having children quite a bit later. At least like from my generation, millennials, right? Most of them start having kids like once they hit 30. Because 9 out of 10, only now they can buy a house. Or like have like a... because that's usually, at least here in Belgium, right? That's like very much like the thing that got ingrained into us as a millennial. Right? It's like, oh, first you get your house and you buy a house, right? That's like the first thing. Then you can get the kids and whatever, right? You know? You know, there's like a saying, how should I translate that? I guess it roughly translates to first you buy the shed, then you get the pigs, right? That's kind of like how they say you buy a house and then you have kids, right? That's the order you do things in. The idea being like if you have kids before you have a house, you know, that becomes part of like your parents start taking care of it. Like this like whole idea of you need to get out of the house, get into your own house, and then you have kids. But that mindset was very normal, like for my parents, for their generation, because they could have a single person working, you know, like the wife could stay at home, right? And they'd still have money to like buy a home and pay it off comfy, right? They could still have other shit. And yeah, then having kids in your 20s was very normal. In fact, even earlier, I think I think my older brother, I think my mom must have been like 19 or 20 when he was born. Like really early. But yeah, current day, that feels weird, right? Baz being 24, I mean, sure. I mean, yeah, it's honestly not weird considering Baz would be like Gen X. That was very normal back then, so that actually makes sense for her to be, you know, if she was older, that would actually be fucked up. Then Baz would need to be older as well. I think Bayman's also a pretty sensible age in DOA. His age, is it like maybe just the men that have like a sensible age? Actually, Bayman's 33. I kind of guessed him older as well. Wait, that feels wrong as well. 33, he's younger than me? That's fucked up. How is Bayman younger than me? That makes zero sense. Wait, I would put him at like at least 40. Or like maybe squarely on 40. I don't think it would be that much older because he does feel like younger and fitter than Baz. Isn't Hayabusa also like 30 or something? He's also young, right? Like weirdly young. 25 ain't no shot. Hayabusa's 25. It looked like 10 years younger before DOA 5. I mean, I guess that is part of it as well. The designs do change, but then the ages need to go up in like with the story. He's like 18 in the Ninja Gaiden 18, but that like, I mean, I guess so. It's not like you see his face a lot. I'm sure he'll get away with 25. 20s is a weird age though, right? Like between 20 and 30, you have people who look old and people who look really young. Like it's a weird age. I feel like over 30, I don't feel like you often mistake people anymore for being way younger. But like, dude, there's people, like literally there's like one guy at my job who I think he's like 29. You would put him at like 22. Like he gives off a very young look. Maybe also not in like the best way. Like he's very what's the word I'm looking for? Like he's 29, but he like, you know, he hasn't moved out. I don't think he has a girlfriend or boyfriend or whatever. Right? He's like still in that I'm out of school and now I have a job because that's what you do. At that phase in his life, he hasn't like moved beyond that. And that kind of, I don't know. He's like very ignorant about a lot of like real shit, you know, like taxes and, you know, mortgages and like that, all like the real world stuff, if you want to put it that way, real adult shit. And like that combined with, he kind of does look youngish. Threw me off when he's like, I'm 29. Like what? Anyhow, I think that's gonna wrap it up for today. I just saw because I was like, we watched that Tormented Souls 2 trailer. I knew there was a trailer. I hadn't watched it yet, but I knew there was a trailer. And now, right before stream, when I looked it up, I already saw people, like I already saw like here, Tormented Souls 2 demo, full walkthrough and all puzzles, like a YouTube video. It's like, there's a demo? But it might, maybe it's only PC. Oh yeah, there's a demo on Steam, but not on PlayStation. That's unfortunate. Why not? Oh, I think I know why. I think on PlayStation Network and Xbox, even if you put up a demo, I think you need to pay for it, right? You need to pay like a flat fee for every like thing you upload or something. That's often like a reason why some games don't update as fast on console as they do on PC. Like some games on PC, they get like multiple small updates in a row, and then like on console, it's like combining like one big update. Because apparently there's like some fee attached to introducing an update or any type of file. So, you know, I don't know. It's kind of unfortunate the demos on Steam. I'd like to play it on, but I guess there probably is no reason. Like, it's not like there's going to be rewards carrying over. But the game's releasing in October. I might as well just wait for the full game. Why spoil myself, you know? Why bother? There's enough good games out there. Bam, bam, bam. Alright, that's gonna be it. Guys, thanks for watching. We're still learning. I'm still this hard mode is a bit of an up and down for me. Like the stages so far have been kind of fine. The bosses have been, I think what I'm gonna do is I need to, because starting to use the charge move kind of changed. Like once I started using the charge move during that boss, it didn't take that long until I beat him. So I think I just need to mentally shift into, you know, like kind of unlearning what the game has taught you so far and just go for, you know, kind of like what are all my options and how can we break it as fast as possible. That's kind of what you need to go for. Because yeah, like, you know, they put all these extra things to dodge and stuff, but if you slam them into a wall with the, because that's with a lot of bosses the case, if you do the hypercharge move, they just fly in the wall. Yeah, as long as they're flying in the wall and you're shooting, they're not doing anything. That significantly makes the fights easier. It costs health, but there's a talisman that reduces the cost. That might actually be a really good talisman in hard mode, because then you can spam it more against the boss, and that probably trivializes bosses a lot compared to doing them as intended, I guess, unless that is part of the intent. Yeah, this game is pulling me through the ups and downs. I think I need to look at it a little more objectively, you know, because like in the moment you're gonna be pissed off, you know. Anyhow, this is gonna be it, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll be back on Wednesday. I actually don't know what I'm gonna play. We might continue this. I'm also like, part of me kind of just want to play Guilty Gear. Like I want to either learn Johnny properly or Dizzy. Might be fun. Play some Guilty Gear now that you can actually play it. You know, Lucy is cool, but you know, if I'm gonna play Guilty Gear, might as well pick the characters that I really like and about that franchise. So, you know. But that might be a thing we'll do. Friday. The Metal Gear 3 remake thing is coming out. Maybe I'll play that. I don't know. We'll just do some DOA. That's always good. And this week's kind of up for grabs, I guess. So yeah, tune in Wednesday and you'll figure out what I'll do. But it'll likely be either this or Guilty Gear. Alright, so yeah. Until then, take care. See ya. Bye-bye.